Hi, I'm Christine McKay with Northridge Publishing, and I'm here with Jen Gallacher. We're going to talk a little bit today about die cuts.
In every single issue of Scrapbook Trends, we have my article called How To, and in the March issue, we did die cuts. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about
and
today.
You know, I love die cuts.
I love them too.
You know, it's just like where our industry started, I think.
It is.
And for a while, it was kind of old school, and the past couple of years, it is back bigger and better than before.
Oh, it really is. And the fun thing about it is that we have just a plethora of different machines to choose from and shapes to choose from. And you can really find any machine or any version of die cuts that you want nowadays.
And I love that you decided to do this article because I love that we do have so many things available to us, but at the same time, I think sometimes it's confusing. You know, does this one do that one doesn't do? And so I'm really excited that you decided to delve into that.
Well, good. I brought a couple of different machines. Die cut machines, personal die cut machines come in two different versions. They come in manual machines like this Sizzix machine here and this Cuttlebug machine here, but we also have electronic ones where you plug them into your computer, or they are using a cartridge like the Cricut to create the shape. Now, the fun thing about the different machines is that most of your machines can now handle both chipboard and fabric and some of your thicker materials. Your electronic ones obviously need a slightly thinner. Your manual ones can cut through quite thick, which is nice. You can cut through metal through both of these machines here. So that adds some fun to your project.
That is really cool. And I know that sometimes the cutting tools are compatible. And so you kind of just have to read and
You do, and usually when you go to buy a die cut, they're really good nowadays about giving you some instructions based on the machine that you own. So that if you have a Sizzix or you have a Cuttlebug, you can still buy the other company's die cuts and use them in your machine.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the actual die itself.
Okay. Personal die cut machines, the manual ones, come with dies. You have to purchase the shape. And they come in different variety of styles to do that, but they actually accomplish the same thing. It's just the way the manufacturer creates them. These are quite thin, but they will cut through both fabric and thick chipboard. They might come with foam on the back, or they might come in a big, thick die like this, and this will actually cut the same materials that these thin ones will.
And that's great, because I think as a consumer, I would look at those and they look so different that I would think that they do different things. It would overwhelm me. But basically what you're saying is they pretty much do the same thing. So really you're just looking at shape and what machine it's compatible with.
And what it's compatible with, and you want to make sure. Now, none of these will cut with your electronic machines because your electronic machines use either a cartridge or images from your computer.
Gotcha.
So the Cricut has cartridges, and the Silhouette, it's downloadable designs. You can actually go to their website and purchase them one by one. So you really have to decide, what do I want to cut through? And what kind of purchase do I want to make in terms of the dies and the machines? So lots of choices.
Perfect. So let's take a look at one of the pages that you brought today.
So beyond personal die cutting, there are lots of pre-made die cuts, and a die cut refers to a machine has cut the shape. So you might have a sticker that's been die cut. These are chipboard pieces that have been die cut. They're embellished and cute and ready to go.
And it is all the fun glitter and the bling, and those
lots
are
of dimension.
Don't you find, Jen, those are the easiest things to throw on your page. So if you ever have like this page, you're like, oh, it's empty, I don't know what to do. I always reach for a die cut.
Die cut. And it usually fills a lot of space. They come in a variety of sizes. So here's the layout that I brought to share with you today. This is actually from the magazine. These are sticker die cuts, and they're chipboard, but they're a sticker. But I wanted to make them my own, and so I added pattern paper wings, and then I brought some gems, and I just blinged it up with some gems, and I made them mine.
Jen, that is brilliant, because you're just taking a basic shape, and yet you totally customized it with the blue to match the page, and now you've just totally extended the product.
Well,
to be able to use it on
it helps you realize that when you're cutting your own shapes, you obviously would do that. You'd cut it from your own paper. You would do your own stamping on it, but you can also embellish and alter pre-made items. So there's no reason that you can't use a die cut on your page, because you can just alter it in any way that you want.
Love it. Jen, thank you so much. I love this idea for an article of the how-to, because I think it can be overwhelming. And you can actually pick up the latest issue of Scrapbook Trends, our March issue, and go more in depth with Jen, as she really writes just a great article about all of the things and more than we talked about today. So you can simply pick up your own issue at your favorite craft retail store, or better yet, go to northridgepublishing.com and pick up your very own subscription today.